Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.
Oh, what's up, team? How you sleeping?
Dude.
So bad?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Didn't
Didn't you stop taking your
I did.
hemoglobin or whatever the hell it's
Yeah,
called?
which is why I'm losing
Your hypocrisy?
weight. I've lost
You do look like you've lost weight.
10 pounds.
You look thin.
And I was like psyched. I walked
cheeseburger. Pulsar.
I walked 3 miles the other day.
Whoa, Chris.
Yeah, I was pretty
Chris
excited.
would walk 3 miles.
And then, but yesterday we were all watching just a Dash with Maddie Matheson because it's so funny.
Okay.
Great cooking show.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of meat, so
Okay. So you were
It's offensive.
sweaty.
so I was like, when you watch food stuff,
You're hungry.
you're hungry.
Right.
So at 10 o'clock at night, I made a big fucking thing of nachos.
Chris,
I was like, shit.
you can't do that.
I know.
You know what I've gotten as like a late night snack? Gotten this going lately? Pistachios.
High in calories.
Yeah, but you only need like 10 of them and you actually kind of feel like you got some sustenance in you.
And they got like a shell you got to work through.
You can get the unshelled ones, but I mean, we're
Then you're
not,
just
we're not
gonna-
rich folk here.
But you're going to go out of control with if you don't have the shell on there.
That's
Just
a
like
good.
sunflower seeds. You just eat them by the mittful.
It's like putting
Right.
a governor on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, what's tastier than pistachio? Other than pistachio ice cream. And if you say you don't like pistachio ice cream, yeah. You need to hammer that bean.
But if you had to like peel a spoonful of ice cream, you'd eat a lot less ice cream, right?
That's true. Although that's kind of a brilliant idea.
Kim wants me to
Little
get
ice cream
fat.
shots?
You were here.
I've been here, yeah.
When she
Couple,
brought those
3, 4.
scones home.
Yeah.
Those mini
And you
ones from
added,
Cub or
you started
whatever?
adding ingredients to it. Like, can I,
I
add
was like,
fat to
fuck.
this?
I was like, I'm trying to lose weight. Why'd you get these? She was like, because I know you like them. Yeah, I like a lot of things. I just don't want them in the house
Yeah, it's very nice.
because I have no portion control.
Did you say thank you after that?
Well, yeah.
Okay,
They're
good.
delicious. So so I eat
Of course.
them, right?
Well,
so many
of
calories.
course.
And then
What did you eat them with?
cream cheese.
Cream cheese, yes.
It's really good.
You
Wait,
just
like you
sla-
scooped,
yeah,
you
just
scooped cream cheese onto...
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's the grossest fucking thing I've ever heard or the most brilliant thing. Although, at the airport, new friend. His name's Nate. He's from Bloomington. Nice guy. Really nice guy. We all went to Auntie Anne's to get the pretzels because duh.
Yeah.
And I got the pepperoni pretzels, the pepperoni pretzel nuggets.
Yeah.
Because, of course. And
How
then
are they?
They're fire. And then I got the cheese with them because, I'm fat.
like nacho cheese?
Yeah. And then he got the regular pretzel nuggets with cream cheese. And I was like, let me know how that is. I'm really curious actually. He was like, oh, it's fucking bomb. This is unbelievable. So I don't know. I've always relegated cream cheese to my bagels, but
I was on your side when you put the cream cheese on there. I thought that was brilliant.
Because it's like that, like a Danish,
yeah.
It's because I don't like too much sweet.
Yes.
So like that cuts through it. And
Yeah.
I just love it. So then,
Well,
right?
you
so
and I both prefer fat over sweet anyway.
Yes.
Right.
That's why.
So I'll eat French fries and fucking. I love a good waffle because it's horrible for me.
Okay, so scones, right?
Yeah.
Gets them. I'm like, God damn it! Why'd you do this? Yesterday, she bought a box of miniature scones from Target. Yeah, I was like, honey, what are you doing? And she's like, but they're small.
And you're like, that doesn't. I'm gonna eat a dozen of them now.
I was like, I can hold more in my hands and I eat them anyways.
Right. This is like the mini muffin packs.
Yeah, so I've almost ate all the fucking
I saw that. yeah.
goddamn scones.
You need like you put like the dog treat in it and they have to like figure it out. It's like a puzzle.
A Kong. Get a Kong for your snacks. Chris is just on the ground pawing at a rubber.
Yeah, he's like
a
kicking
rubber
at it
cone.
like a cat. Get this goddamn
I wouldn't
thing
put
out
it
of here.
past you, actually.
It's really funny.
You just licking at something.
So here's what like I mean we were doing for a while was I was like just put the sweet stuff downstairs. At nighttime I'm lazy. So I don't go downstairs.
Oh, that's really funny
It's
to me.
just one step that my brain goes, come on.
Not happening.
Not that hungry.
Yeah. So, Mara, how was your week? Chris got fat.
I think I saw this product. I think it does exist.
Oh
Yeah,
my
time
God.
locking
The
container.
timer thing. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that?
No.
Yeah, it's like
Nice.
it won't open.
You.
It won't open until like a certain period of time is up. Yeah. But I mean, I got to tell you this.
Extreme.
You have completely accepted that you are in the pit of despair of life if you're buying that thing.
It's like
You have some self-control.
it's like Ben Stiller in Dodgeball when he has the things on his nipples
Yeah.
for the pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's
I
like
just
shoving it down his pants and then the shell comes in.
You're just,
God,
you're
Michelle.
just like on the counter staring at it.
Chris is slowly sprouting a tail that coincides with him eating out of his Kong. Just wagging, waiting for. So how was your week, Mara?
That was one. Why are we talking about me? Fucking what?
Well, we didn't ask you how you were last time, and I felt really bad.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Yesterday, I had said like you guys were coming over, so I needed to clean the office. Which you're welcome.
Yeah, wow. My God.
And Kim was like muttering something to herself, complaining about people coming over because she's like, "Oh, I got to clean the whole house." And I heard her go, "I do want to take a picture in that coffin, though."
Oh, that's really funny.
I show up in the wagon.
Yeah, you show up in the wagon.
God damn it.
Hey, but we both parked on the correct side of the driveway,
We did
so
do
Kim
that.
doesn't. So Kim doesn't have to park outside
Yeah.
because that's definitely the reason we're parking over there.
Oh, but my mom fucked up the whole thing, anyways.
It's true. Didn't get the memo.
Wait, is your mom here?
She was here,
Oh,
so I had to park on Kim's side, and then when she left, open spot. But now you guys are blocking it because I told you to park on that side, and I forgot to move. I'll figure it out. It'll be. No, I won't figure it out because
We
Kim will get home
tried.
before.
unless we
Right.
finish this bitch now. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in.
This podcast is not done. Actually, how you sleeping, Mara? Oh,
Yeah.
interesting that you asked. Every day, and I can't figure this out. I've been having dreams, like heavy dreams, and it takes me a while in the morning to figure out if it was a dream or a nightmare. Like as like information is
Oh.
trickling into my head, I'm like, was
Okay.
that good or bad?
Yeah, I've had those. We're
Do you have an example?
Yeah, you want
please,
it?
yeah,
Yes,
let
please.
us let it rip.
Because that
Kinda.
just reminded me of a dream, and I cannot wait. I'm so glad you brought this
Cool,
up.
cool. This is great. Okay. I actually did lose some details as time progresses.
As you do.
The
They
fun
just
thing is
burn
that
away.
we don't know that. Neither does the audience.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know why I'm anywhere in this dream, but I'm in bed with two people, and then,
Good start.
and then one
ahead.
of them has, they got their wiener out,
Yeah.
and then they're having a good time. So I'm like, let's help you out with that. And so I go down on them, right?
Yeah.
And then I can go all the way, not because I'm talented, but because they got like the perfect size
Okay.
downstairs. And I get down to the base, and what meets me there is a pair of lips that I start kissing. Like some surreal, fucked up Lady and the Tramp.
Wow.
And it was great.
It's like a mouth
It was
penis.
lovely, yeah.
That's wild.
Oh God, that's funny.
It's like the hilt of a sword.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or like it's actually his penis is in a mouth, and
Hey,
when he
yeah,
it's like
sticks.
it's like Alien.
All of a sudden, we're gendering people in my dream. You weren't there.
Oh, sorry,
whoops.
sorry.
Whoops.
They
You're a dick.
Thank you.
they have a penis in their mouth, in their down mouth, and when they stick their tongue out, it's a penis.
Yeah, it's like Alien.
Is it?
Like the mouth
But
is
Alien
like,
comes up this way.
and what I'm saying is the mouth down there is like, "Rah," and then the penis is like,
Yeah, the wang
"Rah."
comes out.
Yeah.
That's
It was wonderful.
wow.
I did determine that one to be a dream,
Yeah.
not a nightmare.
That's like the first ever case of penis lips.
Yeah. That's absolutely hilarious.
I'm on board with that look.
You should make that a fucking a dildo.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's probably a new one. Very
100%.
niche.
And you could put a little sword handle on it, except it would just be like another penis, or it'd be like a wrinkly nutsack.
Yeah, there was no.
Oh yeah, it's a scrotum stretched out,
Yeah.
so it's got like little veins going down, and then at the base is the balls.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, we'll
man.
just have to
And
get
it's
in the
kind of
lab.
got, yeah, it's got
Get in
like
the lab on this one.
the Count Dooku sort of curved hilt.
Dude, absolutely
Yeah.
dildo. Boom, right here.
Straight from my
Hey,
dreams.
hell of a dream. Sex dreams are always good though.
I had one. I got hit by a truck that my roommate was driving, and I just
Why
like.
were you
but,
ba-
but it was
why-
super chill. I just ended up in the bed of the truck, and I was like, "Dude, you hit me with your truck," but he didn't even notice. And he was taking a cop somewhere, so he was like narking on someone. So I was like mad at him, like, "Dude, why are you hanging out with a cop? That's not
Wow.
cool." But I was just chilling in the bed of the truck, and I just got hit by.
Wow. Interesting.
Okay.
And I moved my bed away from the heater, so I know it's not that anymore.
You're not having fever dreams?
Yeah, no, like, seriously. When I slept next to the heater all winter, some messed up shit happened in those dreams.
Wild. All right, so Chris is going to talk to us about how he's sleeping, over, even though I already asked how he was sleeping, and he proceeded to tell us about cream cheese on fucking scones for 10 minutes.
Anyways, so my dream that I had, and I haven't been remembering dreams except for this one. I can tell this is one that's going to stay forever, like when I turned into a penis with Triple H. This one, I'm a black guy, and I'm with a bunch of my black buddies, and who's there? Ben Shapiro, and he's trying to
Boo.
convince these guys that he's not racist. And I keep going, yeah, whatever, dude. And like egging on these guys. They're making them uncomfortable. And then I get the idea I must have brought him there because I was like, I'm going to get my truck and leave. And then Benny's going to be stuck here with all these. Yeah, that guy. So I get in my truck and I start driving away. And all my homies are laughing.
Your homies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because in the dream, black guy.
Right.
But did anyone say homies? Like, are you just adding this?
This is,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. All of my brethren are still at the. Oh, we can't do
I
brethren?
thought you were going to say brothers. And I was like, dude, that's not better.
Oh, wow.
Does it say Turning Point USA up on top? Because it should.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, all right,
Okay.
go ahead.
So I start driving away, and Ben starts running towards the truck.
Yeah.
And magically, he has now put rollerblades on. I'm driving down the highway. He's holding onto the back of the truck, and he's got sketching on the truck, and he's like, "Wah!" freaking out.
The whole time he's like, guns don't kill people, people kill people.
And I see this gas station that also has a strip club attached to it. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I slam on the brakes.
This is my
boom.
kind of refueling.
I slam on the brakes. He goes flying into the bed of the truck. And I drive him into this gas station. And I think is it Bach? In Bach, Minnesota, there's a strip club. It's called The Shack.
Yeah, bro.
It's past fucking Malacca, past Ogilvy, past all of the things.
Oh, it's in the sticks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
No,
some
it's in Bach,
some lookers.
Nice.
not sticks.
It's in the Bach. Oh, you're saying like referencing bands
Where
Or-
are the strippers? They're in the Bach.
I couldn't tell if it was location or if it was.
I do like the idea that they can only strip to Bach music.
It's like it just harpsichords.
Let's start that establishment too.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's
And then okay, go ahead.
and when like if you are favored, you get knighted by the dildo sword that we made.
Are you gonna tell the rest of your fucking dream story?
So it's all BBWs.
Of course, which I think that's probably correct anyway.
Ben's best women.
Oh,
No, just kidding.
okay.
Big old ladies. And Ben is like super uncomfortable. He's like, oh my God. He's freaking out. And I just laugh and I go and I start getting like tornadoes from the gas station.
Hell yeah.
Just super redneck fucking.
But they're kind of great, so keep going. I mean, your heartburn afterwards is
So I get
monumental.
I get the food, check out, get in my trunk, and I leave him there. So I leave him stranded at this
strip joint.
strip gas station.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. So Ben Shapiro sketching on rollerblades,
What a dream.
hiding from his racism.
Good for you. I don't know.
You got any dreams?
Not really.
Aspirations?
Don't
Certainly
even
not.
think about sketching for real. Even the raddest blader doesn't want to end up as roadkill. Enjoy a long life. Don't risk it. EA Sports.
It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in
Okay.
the game.
Last story, and then I'm gonna
Jesus, man.
let you do your diatribe.
Wait, is this the Chris Duke show?
Yeah, it is. Thank you for
Is that
coming.
what we're recording today?
Yeah. Jesus.
This was the story that I was like, it was killing me not being able to
Yeah, I've
tell
been
it.
sleeping pretty good, guys. It was a good week. Go ahead, Chris.
I thought you said you had been sleeping.
You know, it wasn't about dreams. We ask how you sleeping.
How you dreaming?
Not well. Go ahead.
So this morning, I was especially sleepy, right? And Kim had to go to work early. So I take the kids to school.
Okay.
And Landon comes upstairs and he goes, Dad, come on, we got to go to school. I'm like, buddy, what if we didn't go to school today? And he goes, yeah. And he walks back downstairs and I'm like, my son's the fucking best. I lay back down and then I wake up to ching. I look up and he's dropped my car keys on my nightstand. He's got his jacket on and his backpack. He goes, Dad, I have my MAC test today or MCA test today. I'm like, what? I thought you said, he goes, I thought you were joking. So I go out to the living room. I'm like, Layla. And she goes, no. So Layla and I were both on board and Landon's like, guys, come on, let's go. He goes and puts his backpack in the car. He's like, come on, Layla, socks, shoes. Let's, I'm like, oh my God.
Father of the year over here.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Layla
bud.
comes in to brush her teeth. She, and we're just dragging our feet. And Landon's like, guys,
What a degenerate.
Yeah, it changes. I feel like this is how you make Republicans.
wait, by not going to school?
No, by being the dad that you're being.
Oh.
And then your kid's just like, I'm not going to be like that.
This is how American History X was created.
Oh, I see. I get what you're saying because I've gone so far to
Yeah,
the
the
lazy.
opposites.
He's like, I need structure.
Right. So
Got
he's like, where are them Nazis at?
Or, maybe they just become like Penny from Inspector Gadget. She was pretty great.
That's true.
That's such a name drop.
Yeah, very good.
Holy shit.
Also, do we ever see the claw?
I think it was just an arm.
But who was talking?
Because I think they spun the
Do you
chair.
think the cat was talking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Also, they went to school with Inspector Gadget, and Inspector Gadget got the super soldier serum, and it went good.
Serum.
And then the claw was like, give me some of that syrup. And they were like, wait, don't drink that. And he just robo-tripped forever until he turned into a robot.
you made that up.
You got me. Dude, I'm so fucking excited to hear about Vegas.
All right, I was in Vegas last weekend. It was really interesting. I don't know that I ever need to go back. That's for sure. Second time I've been there. It was a bit of a fiasco. Cause like it's one thing to like overindulge on alcohol, you know? But in Vegas, the assumption is that you are going to overindulge on everything except sleep.
Right.
You're going to not indulge in that part. So like by the end of the weekend, everyone's a fucking zombie, right? I mean, it's like World War Z up in that piece every fucking Sunday. So Friday we get there, we land, and the airport in Vegas is like really weird. Yeah. Cause like it's immediate, like there's gambling immediately, you know, which is whatever. But took a taxi to the hotel, got all checked in, then immediately one of the guys in the group is like, let's go to the fucking dispensary, you know? Let's get fucking weed. And so I was like, sure. Like, I'm not going to get any, but I'll fucking go with you. And then he's like, let's just walk. Which, like, I was like, all right, where is it? He's like, it says it's 1.5 miles away. So, like, as a group, we're like, okay, we can walk 1.5 miles. It's like 75 degrees out. It's beautiful. Oh. Like, might as well, you know? We've been in shit weather in Minnesota for the last
Normally it's hot
month.
as fuck in Vegas.
Well, yeah, but not this time of year. This time of year, it's spring there, too.
I went there in February one time. It was 98 degrees.
Well, that's on you, Nick Lachey. But so we're walking, and I'm not sober at this point. Like, I've had too many drinks, right? And way too many. I don't remember most of the walk. And it's like Friday at 5:00. You know, like we just got there. So when we pull up, all the guys going to the dispensary except for a couple of us, and we just decided like, well, there's a liquor store right here, so and they have open container there. So we just went inside and picked up those like giant like 28-ounce cans of like Truly or whatever. I actually don't remember what it was. But then we were drinking those, and then on our way back, dude, there was no sidewalk for a lot of it. So we were just like walking on the dirt of the side of the road, and there's like cars just like flying by. And I'm like I don't have like the fucking coordination at this point. Yeah. Given the state of mind that I'm in. So I'm like occasionally falling into the road, you know, like a couple steps and then have to like walk. And then we get back and I was like, I think I almost died like 36 times today, which was horrifying. Then that night we did dinner and I overindulged on pizza, which was a bad choice. Then we had a party bus. And at some point in the party bus, I just decided like I was going to twerk and like just do like a dance off with only me. Did you borrow someone's ass? No, I got a shitter on me. That's right. I got a big old bumper. So I'm like, and the whole bus is like cheering, and it's like just me, and I don't even know what song is playing, but I'm like having the time of my life, right? Then we get to the "Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada," whatever sign, you know, like that. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna take a picture by that, and as I'm like walking over to take a picture, my stomach was like, and I was like, oh no, and then I just turned and started just rocket vomiting onto the road. Like just people are driving by like Snapchat videoing me. Oh like, no. And I'm like walking after him. There's like fucking puke all over. Like it's so gross. But then after that I was like, fucking let's rally. So I drank 9 more beers and then went to bed at 4:30 in the morning, which is a bad idea. So the next day we wake up and we go to brunch, spend $75 on brunch. So I was like, I'm getting my fucking money's worth at this brunch. So I ate what could only be described as an inappropriate amount of food. I think I had 5 plates of food plus like desserts. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad.
What made it $75?
The food was fantastic. Like I had like multiple things of like udon noodles. I had their chicken was the best like roasted chicken I've ever had. Okay.
just kidding.
Okay. They had fry bread, which have you ever had fry bread? So they had fry bread, but they put this like Dijon like dollop thing on it. It was fucking fire.
Oh yeah, that sounds fancy.
It was so good. And then they just had like bottomless mimosas and just kept bringing them in like pitchers for us. So I had countless mimosas. Then after that, we took a hard nap, just went full comatose as a group, and then got up and went to the sports book for a while, which was great. And got
Wait, what?
the sports book.
What's that?
Oh, dude, it's like my favorite part of Vegas. They just have like 50 TVs. And they have all different sporting events on, like every live sporting event at the time. And that's where you gamble on sports.
Oh.
So you like go up to the counter and you're like, I'll take this and this and this and this. Or
It
whatever.
looks like the New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah, but it's for sports. So
Yeah.
that's what it looks like. Actually, where is that? Which one's that at? Does it say?
This is Westgate.
Okay, because the one that we were at was the Mirage Sportsbook. So if you look up the Mirage, it might even be there. Might even have a picture of it.
Did you guys go to Circus?
Yeah, that's it. That's where we were.
Nice.
No,
that's
we didn't go to
massive.
Circus. Yeah, it's enormous. But the cool thing was we timed it so that the end of the Twins game was on, and then the Wild game was on, and the Timberwolves game was on. And there was a bunch of people there from Minnesota.
Oh.
So we got to like cheer and hang out and whatever. And like you can drink at the sports book. So we just had a drink and it was really calm because there's only like 20 people in the sports book at once instead of there being like thousands of people.
What's the mask situation?
You have to wear your mask.
Okay.
Yeah. Which was okay. I wore a gaiter the whole time. Bad idea. A regular mask would have been a much better choice because the gaiter goes all the way down and then you can't expel your hot breath out. So I was just cooking in that thing. Ugh. And I would have to like pull up the bottom of it just to like get fresh air underneath. And then you don't obviously have to wear it if you're drinking or eating or
So your
whatever.
neck was like my balls.
Yeah. Like it was bad. I have like crusty. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was really hot. So anyway, then we went to dinner and got some Mexican food and it was phenomenal. Like the street tacos were so good. Then went up and changed and we were getting ready to go to Fremont because that's where the group was going that night. So we go down. My buddy's got a little $250 voucher. He's got to go to get cash because he won a bunch of money on roulette. So he goes to the cashier and me and another friend are just standing there and there's a slot machine right in front of me. I'm like, fuck it. So I just pulled out $20, put 20 in the slot machine because I figured we don't have enough time for me to actually gamble on this thing. Oh. So I throw $20 in the slot machine, max bet, one spin. I get 8 free games on my one spin. On the 8th free game, it starts the jackpot reel, and I won $1,040 on one spin. So immediately I was like, this was worth it.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. I lost my mind, but I tried to stay so cool. So like everyone's standing around, they're like, "What happened? What happened?" I know. What's going on over here? And I'm like, nothing. I won, but they have to have an attendant come over because like you can't have a voucher that's more than $1,000.
Oh,
so they have the attendant come over and like, deal with all the machine stuff, and then they count out all the money. So like as we're standing there, like there's like a crowd forming around us. And I'm like getting to the point where like not only is claustrophobia already completely set in, I'm like ready to start throwing hands with some of these people because like get the fuck away from my money,
Yeah.
But then also like a piece of me is like, why am I being so protective of money that I literally did nothing for? Like if anybody takes this from me, my life is the same as it was,
But you like pushed a button,
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's like Hiroshima. I pushed a button, So then we go to Fremont, and Fremont is like if Las Vegas is the Vegas that most people think of is like the Strip, and then Fremont is downtown Las Vegas. Fremont is a completely different beast. It is disgusting.
Yeah.
There are greasy people on Fremont Street, bro. Like people who like by accident just have their boobs out. Like they're walking and they've just been tumbling so long because they're drunk that eventually their left boob just fell out the shirt.
Did you guys go to Staten Island?
No.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that in Connecticut?
No, there's a
Casino called Staten Island?
Yeah.
Yikes. No, we went to a casino called The D. Yep. I think probably the least humane.
Hey.
Yeah, there it is. There's the D. The least humane thing I've ever done by accident. Somebody had like passed out, like blackout drunk on the casino floor at the D. And I didn't notice. And I was like on a slot machine. I like looked over and like there were people helping them. But I looked over and I was like, And then just like kept. I was like, oh, I'm a bad person. But anyway, so all said and done, like I came home with more money than I left with. Which
wow. So you got a free trip to Vegas?
Yeah, basically.
Fuck
so
yeah.
like I left on Monday. I took the day off because we didn't land until like midnight on Sunday, which was yikesville. And then I had to drive home from my parents, so it's like 1:00 by the time I got home. And I'm wired as shit because I was just on an airplane, and it was the most turbulent airplane ride I've ever been on. It was horrifying. And we were in the back of the plane too, so the turbulence is way worse.
Oh yeah.
Dude, there's like multiple times where like I was like getting up to pee and then like the turbulence hit and I was like inches from just like decapitating myself on the plane. Like this is not. Anyway, so I took Monday off and then like the first thing I did on Monday was like going to the bank. I'm not fucking this up. Like I'm not going to do the I'm rich because I have cash now. So let me just buy everything I see. So I put it all in the bank.
Dude.
Yeah. I felt like such an adult after that.
That's funny. So did you see the same lady that you took the money out?
No, I was hoping that I would, but she wasn't there.
Check it out.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
I just went straight to the ATM.
Well,
Yeah.
you can deposit checks
At Wells Fargo, you can.
at the
Wells Fargo,
Aftermath.
Yeah.
So my little brother used to call it all the time.
Aftermath. Got to pull some
I'd
cash
never
out of
heard
the
it before,
Aftermath.
and he just very nonchalantly. I think we were going into a bar. He's like, "I got to hit the Aftermath."
You're like, is that a new dance move?
Like, are you going to the? And he pulled out his credit card, and I was like, oh, "ATM."
That's so smart.
Oh my god,
That's awesome.
dude.
So yeah, Vegas was fun. It was exhausting though. And like Saturday night, I don't know what happened. I think it's something I ate, but because I went to bed like sober on Saturday. So I just was like done with everything, you know? Like I don't need to drink. I don't need. So by the time we got home and got to bed, like I was pretty sober and I couldn't fall asleep. Like it wasn't that like I needed you know what I'm saying? Like I was just shitting every 10 minutes. Like I had the worst diarrhea.
That was the next question I was going to have was, did at any point you shit your pants?
I got so close on Saturday night, dude. It was so bad. So bad. I'm not kidding you. For 4 hours every 10 minutes, I would just go have little baby squirts. And then I'd go lay back down, and then I'd be like all sweaty and uncomfortable. And there's like, we were in a room with, there's 6 of us in this room. So there's just 5 dudes snoring, just sawing. It sounds like a fucking lumber yard in there. Like, just like, and I'm like, this is not going to work. You know?
Just throw on loose change.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, I just like watched a bunch of videos about like Wayne Gretzky getting traded and like all this, you know, like
That's fucking
just
hilarious.
watching nonsense on my phone. Like, why am I here? What am I
Oh, you
doing?
didn't turn the TV on?
Well, there's 5 guys sleeping.
Well, fuck them.
No. No. And then I in my brain, I was thinking like we have to check out by 10 a.m. because that's like traditional checkout time, you know? So I was like a little nervy about that for some reason, like that I wasn't going to wake up in time and then we were going to have to pay. I don't know. I was getting anxious.
You don't think any of the other guys would have woken you up?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like if I was like I was so overtired that my brain was like not functioning properly. So I was like, if I go to sleep and I don't wake up, like what if nobody else wakes up? And then, you know, I'm like just dumb.
I got you.
But then I finally fell asleep and then I woke up at like 9:30 and we're like, everyone's, you know, starting to get up. And one of my buddies, the guy who actually booked the hotel, was like, boys, we got to get out of here. Checkout's at 10. And then we were all like freaking out. Like it was like in a Home Alone when they like speed
That's
it
exactly
up.
what I was just thinking.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like that. And so we're like, kind of getting all of our shit together. And then he's like, just kidding, it's at 1, my bad. And we were all just like, you fucking asshole. So, yeah. Got a good shower in and a good scream at my buddy.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun trip, but it was exhausting. Entertainment in your guys' lives. How are we doing on the TVs /
Oh, I ripped through fucking Shadow and Bone. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, that came out like yesterday, right?
Friday.
What am I thinking of? Wait, is Shadow and Bone? There's like the
The
Black
Sun
Cloud?
Summoner. Yep.
yeah,
That would be the Fold.
dude. Does that ever look fucking incredible?
I love it.
Is it super good? Is it based on a book?
Yes.
Okay, because I was like, this is entirely too creative for TV.
Yeah. It's like Game of Thrones meets The Golden Compass. Did you ever see that movie?
No, but I was thinking like Pirates of the Caribbean.
No.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the heads up. Zero pirate vibe. Like it's very.
I just saw the like ship, and I was like, oh, this is.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Now I get you.
Because that's all that's in the trailer. I haven't watched any of it yet.
It's also kind of like comparable to when Jean Grey gets the Phoenix Force.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like magic that they can't necessarily control.
Okay.
So
they're like blessed with magic.
yeah.
They're
It's also
endowed.
It's also very interesting, like these like magic wielders, like wizards and shit. With the advent of military technology, they become less important. So was I telling you that? It's like World War I.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Guns
So, like-
versus like swords and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
okay,
guns
yeah.
start getting introduced and making them less important. So it's like this weird dynamic. So like there's a hint of realism in like the way that guns did change the tide of war.
Things becoming obsolete.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Dude, I'm gonna check that out because I saw the trailer and I was like, well, this looks fucking bonkers.
I also watched the entire series of Invincible. Don't know if you guys have heard of that,
No.
but it is.
Maybe I have.
So it's like the DC universe.
Is it like Arrow?
No.
Well, not like it, but is it like?
No,
Because isn't that a DC thing?
that is a DC thing, but Invincible isn't actually.
The Mark Wahlberg football movie.
It's be scared bar.
So this guy, yes, he's Invincible. It's like a really fucking.
Oh, is it an anime?
Yeah. It's
hell yeah.
so that's what I was saying. Like the animation is very much like the DC universe.
Yeah, this looks exactly like Batman and Robin.
Yeah. So but it's like the DC universe meets The Boys.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So
That's
that was
neat.
so yeah, it's very good in that regard.
Okay.
I would say it's comparable in that way in the gruesomeness and
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Christ.
Look at that.
Look at that guy getting
Is he okay?
Well, I mean, he's invincible, so.
Oh, thank God.
doesn't look like it. Okay, that's awesome. Caitlin and I started watching a new show,
What's that?
Rutherford Falls.
How is it?
It is, and I cannot stress this enough, fantastic.
How often is our friend in it?
She's in it. So far, we've seen like 5 episodes. She's been in 2 of them, and she's been excellent in both scenes. Excellent.
Our friend Beth Stelling.
Beth Stelling is in
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah. She's really funny in it. She plays like a super horny teacher that like really wants to jump the main character's bones. His name's Nathan Rutherford. She's always like hitting on him, but like really awkwardly. But she's like Beth Stelling, so she's gorgeous, you know? So you're like, it's really good. Okay. It is one of the few shows that it's the only show I've ever seen that has this, but maybe one of the few shows ever that has like an extremely large indigenous presence.
Oh.
So like that girl her name is Reagan. She's indigenous, but she like sort of left the res to go to school, and like there's like some difficult backstory with her. So like the indigenous folks in the town don't really like her, but she wants to start like a cultural museum for them. And there's like this whole thing. I don't know. It's really funny. She and Nathan, which is Andy,
Sandberg?
No, which is Ed Helms' character, Nathan. Those two are like best friends in the show. Have been since they were kids. And so
Him and Beth Stelling?
no, him and the girl Reagan, who is
okay.
who is indigenous. And then like that guy is the he's the guy who owns the casino. He's kind of like the leader of the indigenous folk. And I don't know, it's really, really funny, but it's also like, I don't know, it's it's pretty relevant to right now. It doesn't push it too much where you're like, okay, like we get it, you're woke, NBC, you know, like it's just like there's a non-binary character, but they're not like, oh, it's he or there in the bottom, yep, that's Bobby. One of the funniest characters in the show, there's probably 3 or 4 people in that show who every scene they make you laugh. Bobby is one of those for me and Caitlin, at least. Like, but anyway, the scene that we saw yesterday that absolutely fucking killed me was. But again, and this is one of those where it's like on a streaming platform, so they swear like all the time. It's far more natural, and then also there's like the first real love interest in the show is like one that's pretty unexpected, but it just fills your heart with joy.
What's the non-binary person's name?
Bobby in the show.
No, I mean real name.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Because I swear it's this Polynesian person.
They're excellent in the show. Excellent.
And I'm pretty sure I follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, it's a really good show. I really enjoy it. Life in Color on Netflix. Narrated by David Attenborough.
Yes.
So fucking good.
Did you see the thing I said?
No.
David Attenborough has been getting paid.
I did see that. To watch animals bang for like 50 years.
Yeah, for decades.
Yeah. And
he loves it.
Yeah. But that's a really interesting, because I haven't seen, this is a perspective of.
Wait, can I say the line and then you guys all laugh like you hadn't heard it?
Why? We're not doing manufactured jokes on this fucking show, bud. Either it hits or it doesn't. That's kind of the beauty of this show.
But you took the painting that I made.
It's on me then.
And then you grabbed all the colors and you said, "Look." And that's not how I painted it.
If your ego needs one joke, you're better than this. You're better than this. I want to believe you are.
Fine.
God. You're unbelievable. It's really good though. Because there's like animals that like the first episode is like showing your colors.
Oh, I watched it.
Oh yeah. And then the second episode about hiding. So it's like you get the most.
You watched any of it?
No.
You don't have streaming platforms.
What is this on?
Netflix.
I don't have Netflix anymore.
Well, that's dumb as shit.
I have Peacock.
I do love the Peacock. Some good
Is
stuff.
Rutherford Falls on Peacock?
Some good stuff on the cock.
Been watching some old nostalgic movies, and goddamn, they're rapey.
Oof.
Wait, what?
Like American Pie.
Oh yeah.
Bring It On.
Dude, how inappropriate is the movie Waiting, by the way?
Oh, I couldn't even make it through that. I watched like half
First
of it.
like 10 minutes, you're like, Ryan Reynolds really snuck away with one here because he's a pedophile in this movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
What the shit?
Yeah.
Just you're a lovable pedophile.
Well, the crazy thing is they're talking about the cooking industry, and people are like, "Oh no,
it wants to be Clerks."
Are we the worst?" It wants to be Clerks.
Yeah, because they have like the Jay and Silent Bob characters. Anya Milanakis plays one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Terrible movie.
Oh, it's not good. Yeah, there's like everything about that movie is an issue.
I used to love it until you brought all that up, and I was like, holy shit.
Well, and then like, I mean, the whole like show your cock thing is like,
Balls. You never goated anybody?
well, yeah, but
I hated that because Fruit Basket is just funnier.
It's pretty good.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
That's called a fruit basket.
Yeah, Fruit Basket.
But it's way better than goating.
But it's ugly like a goat.
I know it looks like a goat's, you know.
Plus, whenever I show mine, it goes.
That is funny. There was one other thing that I've been watching. That yeah.
Are you excited for Yasuke, the Black Samurai? Mara, would you mind?
Yeah. Yes,
seen the
yes, I
trailer?
saw the trailer.
Mara, have you seen the trailer?
It
No.
looks so good. I saw it yesterday. I saw the trailer. Oh, it looks awesome.
I'm so fucking
It
excited.
looks so good.
It looks violent. I'll ask my mom if I can check that out.
Well done.
Might get grounded. I'll just have to edit that out.
Yeah, it looks pretty great.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, I saw that trailer last night. I was like, mother of God, this looks swag.
Because I saw they announced that there's only going to be one more season of Castlevania, and everybody's like, shit.
That's 4. That'll be 4 seasons.
That'll be
right?
4 seasons.
But this is going to do.
Exactly.
This is like, yeah, it's a marriage of like totally culturally relevant themes with badassery.
Well, apparently it's based on a real legend.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Legend of the Black Samurai.
I had no idea.
Servant who escaped and was in Japan. That was his way of escaping and hid in the mountains. Mara doesn't believe me. And
Then he became samurai.
Yusuke.
All right, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
do
yeah.
some bratis?
What you do is make him go flat.
It's the pitch pate.
Pitch fate.
I gotta hold my thesaurus.
What do you get for sex today?
Lobster sacks.
Lobster sex. I love it.
I worked out today.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I did a bunch of push-ups and sit-ups and some leg raises because I was like, well, or crunches. So like I gotta get rid of the top of the gut, but I also gotta get rid of the bottom of the gut. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna grab
You're
it.
telling me you put these things in boiling water, they turn red, they shriek, and they die? That's the most metal thing I've ever heard.
What's that from?
Metalocalypse.
Oh, I've never. Is that a song or a band? I mean,
Yeah.
It's the band in the show.
okay,
Or no, that's the show name. The band is Death Clock.
How many did you grab?
okay, 2.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Turbulence. A surefire way to give you a panic attack and guaranteed to only happen when you have to shit on an airplane.
I used to have this premise where I like if I have a difficult time shitting on an airplane, how does somebody who's overweight even fathom the idea of shitting on an airplane?
Yeah.
Because it's so tight in there.
Right.
And then the last time I was in an airplane,
You were like,
I was
am
like,
the fat guy.
oh fuck, I'm the joke now.
I'm the fat guy on the shitter.
I couldn't wipe my own ass. I had to stand up and do one of those touch your toes.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I was flying to Alaska and like I had to take
Most beautiful flight in America. By
I had
the
to
way.
take yeah, it's great. But I had to take all these other flights around the goddamn country
Yeah.
first. So by the time I was on that last one, we hit like nightmare turbulence, but I was just pissed off. I was like, turbulence, will you fuck off? I'm trying to sleep.
Right.
I'm like I can't rest because my head keeps
Oh,
bouncing
God,
off
that's
of
the
the
worst. And that last flight takes so fucking long because you forget how far away Alaska is.
Luckily
we
that
just stole that bitch from Canada. I mean, it is not in America.
it's funny because you have to like fly into Washington
Yep.
and then you have to take this little nothing flight
Yeah.
up there and then like another one Like like a flight that is like, oh, we're gonna reach it. No, psych, we're going right back down.
Yeah, because you have to like get to the northern part of British Columbia or whatever.
Yeah, we land in Anchorage, and then I gotta take this little nothing flight to Fairbanks.
Right. You gotta.
I do.
Oh, by the way, I did that burp on the trip.
The Bjelf?
Yeah. And somebody was like, what the fuck was that? And I was like, the best way to burp. And they were like, well, I'm not arguing. I just want to know. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Hairless Potter and the
Got him.
I'm so excited.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Hairless Potter and the Philosopher's Bone, starring Neville Longtop, Cedric Diggs Anal, and Volda Water Sports.
Wow. Those got increasingly weird. That was well done.
It was, I was wanting to do a little ramp up to the most ridiculous one.
That's the way to do it. We used to, me and my buddy used to do like imaginary threesomes where you'd be like, all right, me, and then you'd be like Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Lopez. And then it would get weirder and weirder. So you'd be like, me, Rafael Palmeiro,
the Grimace,
Jose Canseco, like just, I don't know. So
pre
that's kind of
post steroids,
huh?
Pre or post steroid cycle.
I don't think there's ever been a pre or a post on the steroids. I think it's just been
I saw
steroids.
Like a skinny version. Maybe that was Mark McGuire.
Well, so Canseco started doing steroids the day after his mom died because she made one request. And that was for him to never give up on his dream of playing baseball. But he was so bad at baseball at the time that he had been relegated to being the bat boy at his like lower level pro team. Then he flew home, watched his mom die, then just started juicing. And then in the offseason, he gained 30 pounds of muscle, immediately became the top prospect for the Oakland A's. And in his first season, he hit a home run in every American League ballpark.
Oh, my God.
This was all in a year's span.
Just turned into the guy from the big league chew package.
Yeah, he became the best player in baseball over a summer or a winter because he was like, and then he's like the guy that got everyone doing steroids. Like literally he pumped steroids into Mark McGuire's butt.
Really?
Yeah. And into Pudge Rodriguez, Rafael Palmeiro, Miguel Tejada, like a bunch of like big name, like definitely steroid users. He was like the guy that was like, yeah, I got steroids. Like almost all of them.
Wow.
Like, and the people have said like steroids started with Jose Canseco.
Wow.
And he like
Pioneer.
takes pride in that.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by when you were in elementary school and you got the 64-pack of Crayolas for your birthday and then immediately you messed up the organization and now it takes you an hour to find Tickle Me Elmo Red.
Tickle Me Elmo Red.
That was, I literally just wrote like 1,000 words just so I could write Tickle Me Elmo Red.
Very good. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by shouting biodegradable before throwing food out of your car window. You didn't like that one?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, okay.
How did this happen?
What?
We only got ours.
Really?
Did you get yours?
I'm gonna do tradesies. I
Yeah,
only did
I'll
one.
tradesy. I'll tradesies. All right.
Do you want to trade? You want to trade?
Just telling me mine.
This is kind of both of ours.
Yeah, but like I'm in charge of this part.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Lay down the law there, sister. This is really good.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by saying agree to disagree when you know goddamn well they're wrong.
That's really good. Oh, nice.
Right?
Oh.
Because you're like,
Yeah, because you're like, basically that's you saying, I give up.
yeah.
You suck too hard to
It's
keep this
the
going.
passive aggressive way of saying there's no,
You're a piece of shit.
you're never going to see
Right.
the right thing.
right.
So.
Wow. That's good. That's good.
Blech. This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Dry Chicken Nuggets. Oops.
Just every time I eat a dry chicken nugget, I'm like, how did you fuck this up?
What does that even mean?
It's like when you
haven't dipped it.
Well, I know, but like when somebody makes chicken nuggets or like you get them somewhere and they're dry, you're like, how did you fuck this up? They're so easy. You just put them in
Like
for the
the
right amount
meat
of
is
time.
dry?
Oh, they're not.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
Like
you.
they're
Okay.
Like it's cooked too much. It's
Oh,
overcooked.
you forgot the Szechuan or like, shit. What?
Oh, yeah, I should have worded that
The
better.
Szechuan?
Yeah, Szechuan. Szechuan. I can't speak.
No, I mean, if either of us had tried it, it wouldn't have sounded any better. so,
Worcester.
yeah.
No, like when I was a kid, I
Worcester?
remember my parents thought I was a genius because I could pronounce that word.
Worcestershire?
Szechuan.
Szechuan.
Like, hey, read this word.
How
Szechuan.
do you
Good.
say Worcester?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
I say Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sounds like where all the fat hobbits are from.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like it.
They're all from fucking Boston, Mass.
Yo, what up?
Hey, you still got that fucking ring?
It's bullshit.
Hey, Frodo, come play pond hockey.
This episode of Dude Absolutely is brought to you by Glade's new air scent. Those bananas that you were going to use for banana bread, but threw away instead. Look, I got a picture. Look at that.
Fruit flies.
She made that
Old
today.
Bananas.
You made that?
Yeah, I just did a little Photoshop. Little.
Oh, that's awesome. Limited edition.
Yeah, definitely.
Limited edition because they were spoiled bananas. And we hired a guy, so.
We'll cut this part out, but the thing that I was gonna write was
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was workshopping that. I'm like, maybe a little dark.
Oh, wow. With the puns and everything. All right, I got song of the week. So, Mara, if you want to hit the sticks real quick.
Go. What you got?
So I got to do a little backstory real quick, but
Love it.
I'm gonna kind of hand it over to you so you can see. Okay, so this band,
of horses.
the name of the band is named after a place in Minneapolis. They're from Boston, and they didn't have a name, like a name that they had stuck with. And then they played at a dive bar in Minneapolis and named themselves Lake Street Dive after
wow. Lake
Street. So fucking awesome.
Nice.
This song is called Feels Like the Last Time. And in my opinion, so Caitlin showed me this band. She had like one song by them saved. And then, I listen to them all the time now. This album came out really recently, but this particular song shows like the full spectrum of all their capabilities as musicians, because like they're really, really, really talented. And you'll catch it right away. It is one of the most unique indie rock songs I've ever heard, and I absolutely love it.
Hello?
Hi.
We're still pidcasting.
All right, here we go.
Said I'm head over heels,
Do you notice
and I'm dying,
what the beat is?
I'm dying to know
They're beatboxing.
if you feel
Oh, yeah.
Who do they think they are? Earth, Wind, and Fire?
like you did long ago.
Who's that fucking acapella band that everyone's always...
Like
Like
pentatonic.
Yeah. The weird thing is they look like a Minneapolis band. Obviously.
It's those same shudders and chills of my spine and down to my toes. But do you feel it too? All these years and I still don't know. Oh, it feels like the last time I felt
That's you.
It is me. Where's my fucking harmonica?
Sense of self-doubt. It's that feast of famine, flooding and drought. Oh, you fooled me once, you fooled me twice. Well, shame on everyone for letting this fool rap on my window again. They say time can heal, but my wounds keep opening up for you. Can we still make it right?
It's like Bonnie Raitt and Alicia Keys mushed together. I love it.
I love that the name of the album is Obviously.
A hint of Sheryl Crow.
Yeah. Yeah. So, absolutely fantastic vocalist. And then the
Look at you with the fade. Nice.
that was pretty dope. But yeah, so the lead vocalist, I think her name's Jessica.
Jessica.
She just has like such a unique, like she just has so much range, which like, you know, in today's world, you really don't have to have all that range because like auto-tune's a thing. But like,
Do you?
just
I
love
heard that you
group.
started a TikTok.
I just have TikTok now. Yeah.
Have you done any duets yet?
No, I don't do TikTok.
I did my first duet today.
Oh, I
Let's
bet it was.
see it.
I bet it was really funny.
Funny.
Oh, it was a music one.
Yeah.
No.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space.
Chris. Yeah. Your falsetto.
Falsetto. That's my range.
I mean,
True setto.
Jesus.
That's my range.
I mean, doesn't falsetto also showcase your range?
Does
Chris?
it?
Yeah.
It always. Whenever someone brings up falsetto, I always feel like they're calling you a cheater.
No.
Because it has false. Yeah.
Right.
No.
I think that's where my
falsetto
brain
is
goes.
It's just like a higher pitched, airier sort of like.
Yeah. I do some falsetto later.
You're
in the
not.
thing.
You're not diving way deep into your gut to get those notes.
It's your head voice.
Right.
Sure. Yeah, but
That
it's
is
not,
a thing
but
because
it's
you've
like
got chest,
not nasally,
nasal,
you know what I mean?
head voice.
Right. So don't be so defensive. First of all,
I think, I
I
said,
mean,
I
my
think it's the
God.
falsetto thing. My brain, because
Yeah.
back in the choir days, people were like, "Oh, you're not really hitting
well,
those
yeah,
notes."
but nobody. 4 guys can be a bass. So then the other 12 guys are either like, well, either I'm going to crack my voice the whole concert, or I'll just pretend I'm Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
I'm right
I
there
have
with you.
a really cool playlist on Spotify.
oh,
It has to do with my obsession with pro wrestling.
A
I have-
pro wrestling playlist?
Yeah.
Try and say that.
pro wrestling playlist.
Huh? You're like, oh, you almost
yeah,
got me.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it was like when you fart and you're like, oh. I gotta walk weird for a while.
So basically, like every song I listen to, I rate it whether or not it would sound good as pro wrestling entrance music.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna show you the number one.
Please.
It's number one, and I don't think anyone's ever used it, which is a shame.
But that's like almost better.
And it's interesting too. Is eventually I heard a story about it by the band Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Whoops. And the original video was actually going to be a boxer entering an arena.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Instead, they went with dwarfs
It looks like someone
drilling
is-
for coke. It's absolutely mental.
Fund hair comet the soon.
All right, here we go.
I don't understand
Actually,
a
wait.
word you just said, but
I gotta set it
yes.
up. I have a certain formula in my head of what is like the perfect
Oh yeah, what's the criteria?
entrance song. It's like it has to have a build up,
Yes.
so something kind of quiet, and then it has to hit, and that's like
really
and that's
hard.
like fireworks.
Yeah.
You know? Like
yeah.
that's when the fireworks hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a
Up and-
walk-up song. Yeah.
Exactly like
just-
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the longer the buildup is, the more important the match is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, the longer the buildup is, the stronger the fireworks have to be.
Yeah. And there's like a light show going on during the build.
Of course,
Yeah.
because, like, well, and there has to be like sort of a silhouette kind of thing going on. Am I correct on that
Well,
too?
my-
Or is this pre-silhouette?
So my ideal is it's in Japan they have there's a stage they used, I think in one of the promotions there, that they would take a little elevator up to
And then the dry ice starts?
yeah.
Fog machine? Yeah.
While the buildup is
Yeah,
happening,
oh,
they're
yeah.
slowly
Oh, yeah.
rising out of the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And then they hit.
Floodlights on the ground so that there's
Yeah, it's
and there's
great.
a light show and everything, and it's just like all you see is like outlines of muscles.
Yeah.
And then the strut happens, and that's when you start seeing them, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, and my ideal situation is like the Tokyo Dome
Oh, just leave him out there.
in the mid 90s. What was that?
Where's Layla? All right. Good to see you.
We good?
Yeah.
All right. So
I mean, we were good before, I
hell
think.
yeah. So yeah, mid 90s. This is like the peak for me. Mid 90s Tokyo Dome title match. It's the
Okay.
main event of the card
Right.
because they have the best crowd. Like because they kind of treat it like a sport, like a real sport.
Yeah.
in-
Okay.
in Japan.
Yeah. It's not like
So
a
they just blow up. They're not like, it doesn't feel like they're in on it. Those kind
yeah.
of fans.
Okay.
All right. So then this is the song. Let me make sure it's
So
up.
excited for this. There's about to be an Alex-shaped hole in the fucking wall.
Oh yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, aus.
That's it, right?
Absolutely. You nailed it.
And it's in the Tokyo Dome in '96. If I was there, I'd have an orgasm. For sure.
Warten auf das Licht.
But yeah, this video's kind of messed up and great.
Fürchtet euch.
So it's like
fürchtet
Snow
euch
White
nicht.
and the Seven Dwarves, but the Seven Dwarves are drilling for gold
Sonne
that she
scheint
stores.
mir aus den
She starts gold?
Yeah, and then she does BDSM on me.
Sie wird
I love it.
That's the most Rammstein thing I've ever heard.
It's great.
und die Welt.
All right, if we're doing walk-up songs, I got one walk-up song for you.
And then
Yeah, let's go.
Sweeters Memers.
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, I have a whole
You have like a meme thing that you guys got going today?
A segment, yeah.
Cool.
but yeah, I have a whole Spotify playlist that's called
All right.
Tokyo Dome 96. So if you want to sign up for that.
All right, look
Mara,
up,
that's fucking awesome.
Look up Ghetto. Wait, I think this is the one. It's one or the other. It's either.
We'll find it.
No, I think it's Headstrong by Earshot. I think it is.
Oops. Gesundheit.
I think this is it. God, I hope it is. Yeah, here we go.
I like it.
This absolutely has those vibes.
Oh yeah, that's like year 2000. Oh, perfect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah. So these guys were like constantly confused with Tool, so they didn't become famous.
Well, yeah.
People thought they were Tool ripoffs. But their music shreds. Like, wait till we get to the chorus. It fucking hammers.
I heard Headstrong and I immediately thought it was like Trapped.
Yeah. Oops. That would be such a failure.
I got one.
Hold on. We gotta get there. We gotta get there. Sorry.
Oh, here it is. I remember Earshot. I used to love these guys.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome, but they
Yeah, that
didn't.
sounds great.
They didn't make it because people were like, "You sound too much like Tool." Yeah, he was like, everyone said that he just like modeled himself after Maynard, like his voice, but he doesn't really. But like in a couple of the songs, he sounds a lot like Maynard, and so like, I don't know. I fucking
better
love that
than
band.
fucking what's that band?
Chevelle?
Greta Von Fleet.
Oh, that sounds like
I
Led
like
Zeppelin.
Greta. I like Greta a lot. They just came out with a new album. It's very good. What I don't like about them is that they said that Led Zeppelin didn't influence them. Like if they had just accepted it.
They didn't say that.
Yeah,
did
they did. In an interview, somebody was like,
They've said it a bunch of
Were
times.
they kidding?
no, like they say they're like irritated with the Led Zeppelin comparisons, which like
Then
I would be
knock
too.
it off.
I would be too, but like accept the fact that you sound like Zeppelin.
Okay, here's mine.
What you got? Oh, you're gonna play it. Okay.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back
yeah.
to you.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
I knew
Currently, my favorite walkout music is by a guy named Orange Cassidy, the comedy wrestler, kind of.
Mm.
And it's "Where's My Mind."
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Like his whole-
Piano version or the real one?
They actually got the song, which is kind of impressive.
Why do I know the name but not the song? I feel like a dummy.
It's at the end of Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this song.
They're like,
this song is great.
I wish you would step back from that ledge.
Stop.
I love how I like started to and then.
And if you don't want
Dude,
to
yeah,
see
this is the
me
most-
again.
This is like the most melancholy part of the movie, but like what I love is the explosions and all the shit going on in the background.
That's perfect.
Oh, that's such a great movie. It's so good. Oh my God, Helena Bonham Carter in that movie is
We were talking about her today.
otherworldly.
Can't believe you remembered her name. We couldn't think of it.
Oh,
I called her Bellatrix and Strange. I remember that
as you
shit.
should. But yeah, she's amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
And like, dude, the first time you see it though,
I just
on
want
the
to
couch.
show you my boy here.
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, he's great.
Is he a professional wrestler?
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't give a
That's
fuck.
that's his little gimmick. Is
Love it.
He'll like do a couple wrestling spots like with his hands in his pocket. Like he'll just run off the ropes. Yeah, he's the master of
What a
sloth
ball
style.
player.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, and he wears like the sunglasses. Great.
Oh, this guy rips.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like this guy a
But
lot.
he also looks like he has like a season pass for all Nickelback concerts.
He's just been a roadie for Creed.
That's him throwing one of his kicks.
Oh,
He's kind of like
That's awesome. That's great.
all right. You ready for Sweeters Memers? Sweeters Memers. Where'd you get those peepers?
number 1. Let me read.
Oh, my parents. We want grandkids. Me. Best I can do is not killing myself.
True.
That's pretty funny.
Relatable.
Hey, it's Bo Bandy, my friend who's actually a pretty cool guy that I do almost anything for me for no reason. That's us.
For podcast listeners, that's flipping each other off, even though you love them dearly.
Good friends.
Fucking
Yeah.
Bubbles. I love that show. Me explaining that a pregnant horse can run faster because it has 2 horsepower. My physics teacher. Yeah, it's really funny.
Quick animal fact, number 25. Most bobcats are not actually named Bob.
Incredible.
That's an awesome meme. Oh, man.
We can't read this.
I can't even
Topher.
see it from here.
It says, "Hey, you real? Nah, I'm fake as fuck. Straight up bot. Beep boop. Beep.
See, you nailed it.
Beep, boop,
beep.
bleep.
Unreal.
I don't see any problems with this.
It's fine.
Now might be a really good time for you to get ornery. That's my secret, Captain. So this is Captain America and Hulk. I'm always ornery because I got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
This is the recipe for how to include a Happy Madison production into an Avengers movie. That's really funny.
Oh,
Dear
God. This
Lord.
one's shit. Okay, good. Oh, does it zoom? Okay, good.
Yeah, we got a button here.
All right, yeah. Mara, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. There's what is that? Pervitin?
Yeah.
Man holding Pervitin. What's funny is that this actually happened. I'm unfamiliar with this story. Please elaborate. Finnish soldier gets separated from the rest of his unit, but he's the only one carrying the emergency amphetamines for the unit. Takes too many and goes on a one-man rampage for like 2 weeks, straight giving the opposing Soviet soldiers nightmares for decades. And he did it all on skis. Did he survive? Yes, during his messed up 2 to 3 week rampage, he got injured by a landmine, traveled 40 made-up units on skis, and only ate pine buds and a Siberian jay that he caught, which he ate raw. When he made it back to finish lines, he was taken to a hospital where it was found his heart rate was nearly 200 beats per minute, and his weight had dropped to 43 made-up units, also known as 94 pounds. His name was Amo Kunit, if you want to look him up. And then there, we got a picture of him here.
And he looks fucking crazy.
Got the crazy eyes. Those are the eyes of a man who has seen God and laughed. That's sick hair, though.
But, dude,
Oh my God.
he's the only one that had the emergency amphetamines?
Yeah, well,
yeah,
I
that
mean,
was a thing.
I
Yeah,
know,
the
but like,
emergency
it's
amphetamine.
such a weird concept.
Oh yeah.
Like in the military, be like, who's got the amphetamines?
We're fucked. Oh no, we're all gonna start napping.
Oh, nice.
So it's a photo of
that's
a
so
marquee
funny.
for a movie lineup. It's the first Pirates of the Caribbean, and then the movie Knocked Up, and then the movie Shrek. So they read in cessation? Succinction? What's the word? I'm looking for?
Succession.
Succession. Thank you. Pirates.
In succinction.
Pirates knocked up Shrek. And then it shows a photo of a tiny white girl surrounded by a couple of my buddies from my dream
That's Shrek.
as Shrek. Yeah, as all the characters from these movies.
I like that face. It's a good face. Is this still?
This is a
Smoke meth.
this is a DM sent to a girl by an individual named Fabian Perez. Hey, sexy. I smoke meth.
Have you guys ever heard of the Twitter account Weird DMs? So I saw one the other day that
Is it the one that they sing?
no.
Okay, never mind.
No, it's just like screenshots of people's DMs that they send in. So it was some guy said, "What you doing right now?" And another guy says, "Chilling at McDonald's." And then the guy says, "What you eating?" And he said, "I'm not eating anything." And he said, "Why not?" And he said, "'Cause I'm high as fuck." And then he goes, "Don't you get the munchies?" And then the last one is, "I smoke meth." Dude, I was crying when I saw that.
Dude, that reminds me. I forget if I've ever told this story on here, but I got a text message a couple years ago from a random number saying, "Hey, your boar's head's ready." And I'm like, "Cool. What do you got going on this weekend?" And they're like, "Dave will be at the house. You can come pick it up." And I'm like, "Cool. How much do I owe you?" It was like $700. I was like, "Oh man, you drive a hard bargain. Can I see it?" And they sent me a picture. This guy had like done a taxidermy boar's head.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Sweet, I'll see you Saturday."
You should be like, I don't want it. Can I get a refund?
That's not the boar I shot. Yeah. Wait. What?
But yeah, that was the craziest like text exchange I've ever had.
This isn't even crazy. Like if you land on someone that smokes meth, I mean, they're probably down, right?
Yeah.
Free meth.
I forget what this one says.
Y'all have any first date horror stories? Talk to me. And then there's like children with the bug eyes. And then this person's censored. Met dude at his house to be taken to the date, and a whole shootout happened in front of us, and one of the shooters ran by us, and we knew him, and he said, "Oh, y'all dating? That's cute," and kept shooting.
That's incredible.
Can't you see that guy?
Yeah.
You too? That's cute.
This isn't very relatable, honestly.
I don't. Can someone explain this to me?
This was on Ben Shapiro's Snap Story. He was just talking about.
He said you should shop at Home Depot because they're rad because they're not woke.
Right. And then,
That was the whole thing?
Yeah, and then he's like, well, that was before, and then it cuts to this, and he's like, I bought this board. Guys, I bought this board, guys.
Why does he have a plastic bag on it?
That's the best part. Because I don't know. He seems like the type to me where you hand him the board and he's like, "Can I get a bag for that?" And then I'm just like, "You can, but I don't. On the way out, I don't want them to think I stole a board."
The best part is that he's not even holding it by the bag.
Right.
He's holding it the way that you
by
would.
the board.
This is just that I didn't. You can just hold it. I didn't steal it. It has a bag on it.
Oh, that's funny.
It's right there.
As you know, if it doesn't have a bag, it's stuck.
I don't give in. I just tell the customers to run. If you get to the door, just run. They're not gonna.
GTFO.
We don't put the star athletes at the door.
No, we put Gladys there because she's almost done.
Were you working that day? So Mara and I used to work at Walmart together, for people who don't know. Do you remember that day when somebody tried stealing one of the display laptops and one of the managers chased them through the store into the parking lot, tackled them, and
Destroyed the laptop? Police say they destroyed
probably. I don't even know.
I would imagine, yeah.
But it was just so funny that he was like, "Not today." Ran through the whole fucking Walmart, which, if you haven't been, ladies and gentlemen, they're fucking huge.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
And the managers have to wear they don't have to, but they do wear slippery shoes. He had to have slipped a couple times.
Which manager was it?
The little guy that had a bunch of medical stuff that had happened. Little blonde dude.
I don't remember.
Might be a Nazi sympathizer.
Sure.
Jeez.
You couldn't. There's no
Or
way I would do
what?
that. I'd be like, no, stop.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. No. Well,
I can't believe you're doing that.
I know people who
you
allegedly
jerk.
There's some people who allegedly stole from there every day that they worked.
Yeah, every single day.
Yeah, I mean,
Every
Crazy.
single day.
I can't.
I used
imagine.
to work at a place, and a kid ended up stealing over $10,000 worth of merchandise while he
Oh,
was
that's
there.
a felony.
Yeah, it's a dumb, is what it is. I am a grown man. I'm a big adult. I can do this. Dodo birds weren't stupid. They just didn't have any natural predators due to where they lived and their size. So when humans came, the dodo birds tried to play with them and became their friend, which is how they were so easy to catch and got hunted to extinction. I saw herded. It's still really funny, but sad. But, oh, man.
I love it.
Okay, for those who are listening, it's just a guy in a ski mask with holes in it, holding a gun with an angry emoji, and he's mugging someone, and it says, "Hand over your ass hairs." That's pretty funny.
I'm missing something.
It's just ridiculous. There's no.
I thought ass hairs was supposed to sound like something you'd want to steal. But
I mean,
it ends up sounding like ass hairs.
My first thought was, if that was me, I'd be like, "You can have them. Take them all."
My wife's gonna love you.
Yeah, but you got to hand them over. That's
Hand over your ass.
a little awkward.
How many of these fucking things do you
so
have?
many memes.
I thought they were going
Mara,
to go
what do we
faster.
got for time?
1 hour and a half.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. We're good. Hey,
No.
it's okay.
No.
We're going to cut.
Oh,
No.
Oh.
We shouldn't count on cutting a bunch.
All right.
We got to wrap this up.
All right.
Is it possible that we could save some of these for next week? I mean, the world
I don't know
is
how many
full of
more there
memes.
are.
There's at least 1. 2. Just 2.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I do love sock and poppers.
I'm watching this glass blowing video for my art appreciation class, and this old man has zero chill. I'm actually crying. I used to be a glass blower and still occasionally do it as a hobby. My grandson asked me to make him a special vase for Christmas, and he gave me a picture of a bong. The idiot thinks I don't know what it is, so I'll make him a huge glass cock instead. That's so funny. Okay.
BDSM, but it's just me wrecking your shit with these bad boys. It's a kid with sock and poppers.
Sock and poppers.
Can you imagine the noise in that bedroom? Just poo, poo, poo. Oh man, that's funny. I just pee popped so hard.
Okay. Thank you to Melissa
made it.
Sweeters. She posts about 30 memes a day. Next week, we got to remember to talk about the fucking Joshua massacre.
Yes.
Oh, did you hear someone died at it?
Really?
No, I'm just joshing you.
Bam, 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 bam.
Thank you.
Very good. Oh, wow. That was just like the Reese Witherspoon thing.
Yeah. All right. I don't have any
fantastic.
prims.
You got nothing?
No.
All right. You want to have a staring contest?
I mean, I'll win.
Yeah. Do you have the time
To listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once.
Jews.
I am one of those. You just lost, you're a bitch.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
Test that premise.
I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate more of like my weirdness into jokes.
Okay.
You know how like I'll be like, I know what you're thinking. I look like Steven Seagal's nephew who invested all of his stonks into, or his money into stonks, whatever.
Yeah.
But I want to try and do like, all you need to know about me is that my arms hurt when I sneeze.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
And then I'm like, let me explain. So my arms hurt when I sneeze. So what I try to do to avert that is I crouch down when I feel a sneeze coming, and I brace myself with like a counter or a chair or a loved one, and I sneeze, but then my chest cavity hurts. I'm dying.
Oh, yeah. You're having heart attack.
That really happens though. I don't know what the fuck my deal is. I sneeze, my arms hurt. Ow.
Yeah.
And then I duck down. Arms don't hurt, but my chest fucking hurts.
Yeah, and you're like, how's my cholesterol doing?
It literally feels like the bones are like, oh.
Does my aorta have blockage? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, same time next week.
Dude.
So I know we're trying to steer away from like serious subjects on this, just the funny stuff. So I kind of save this for the end because I just feel like it's kind of like a responsibility if you have any kind of platform to kind of point this stuff out. I just found like the most blatant piece of propaganda I've ever seen. I'm gonna show it to you. I should have pulled this up before. There's a book called No One Likes a Fart. At least one person likes every fart. This is sold to our children.
funny thing is, when you said we have a platform, you know where my mind went to? Is when an SJW called us out saying that, how about instead of making fart jokes,
Right.
you guys talk about serious issues.
Right. And
So
you
it's
were
funny
like,
that that's the thing that
and
came
you were
up.
like, it's a comedy podcast. And also, the war doesn't have to happen 24/7.
Yeah. Also, no one farted. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. That was okay. I gotta tell you, as soon as you started that, I was like, all right, be serious, be ready. And then in the back of my mind, I was like, there's no fucking way this is gonna be serious.
How did you find this?
A friend of mine posted it on Facebook.
That's
She was like, man, I really need to start doing kids' books. And this is one of the books she posted.
I have a friend
that's
who
hard.
who
You can't.
is an ex-stripper and now makes children's books.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pussies, not just for cat.
All right. Well, what a wet and wild time.
Same time next week.
Everybody make sure you go to the Patreon page. Still trying to hit that 10K. I'm going to Photoshop us doing the thing.
What fell out there?
My Listerine.
It's a good place for it.
Because Chris said I have halitosis. So I bought Listerine and I carry it with me everywhere. Because I'll never forget the time that I was in the car with Chris and he was like, dude, your breath
I just put you
smells
on
like
blast.
you just ate ass.
Love you.
Love you too, baby.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Even though you make me feel self-conscious.
Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.